this is it. Welcome to the grand finals of the FC Pro World Championship here at the EASports World Cup in Riyadh. 32 players down to the final 2. This is what dreams are made of. But who will be lifting this trophy here tonight?
Absolutely. On one side, we have a player that's showing up for the first time in a World Championship, already one match away from claiming this trophy. And on the other side, we have a player potentially making history right here in Riyadh. There's only one thing left to do now, is to call them out, Nicole.
It's time for the grand final. Please welcome to the stage, ManuBachoore! He's dominated this tournament from play-ins to the grand final. Can ManuBachoore win his second World Championship in Saudi Arabia? And his opponent, Brice! A finalist in his first ever World Championship. A fairy tale story, a dream come true. Can the underdog come out on top?
This is it. This is the grand final of FC Pro World Championship. ManuBachoore, you have told me this before. This is your dream, to be the back-to-back champion. You're one match away. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's my dream. So let's try to enjoy it, play my best game, and inshallah will be enough.
All right, Brice, you know this. This is your first time in a World Championship, and you're already at the grand final, literally a few minutes away from taking this trophy. Is there anything you want to say to your opponent?
I want to say good luck, and I hope the best will win.
All right, $250,000 on the line. So many club championship points, and of course the trophy. Please shake hands and take to your seats as we start the grand final of FC Pro World Championship.
The biggest game of the season, the $250,000 FC Pro World Championship Grand Final. From London to all around Europe to New York City, Sao Paulo, this tournament has been everywhere this season, all in hope to getting to be part of the best 32 players in the world in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It has been 4 days of actions, upsets, so many moments that we did not expect to see, such as the #1 ranked player in the world, Anders Vergang, be eliminated to the lowest seed in the competition, to Nicholas falling short, to Tex nearly having a dream run, and now there's just 2 players that remain. One that's been here before in Saudi Arabia. He won a penalty shootout, his first World Championship back in 2023. And on the opposite side of the stage, someone who is having the best tournament of his life. His first ever time in a World Championship, and he potentially could go the full way to write himself into the history books. Brandon Smith, Richard Buckley and Shells taking you through this year's biggest game of the season. Richard, what a season it's been, and in some ways, what a grand final we've got in front of us. I would have never predicted we could be looking at these 2 names.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure to be joined by yourself, Brandon, and Shells here for, as you said, the biggest game the season has to offer. I remember watching Brice in April in Paris at the E-League finals. They were leading 3-1 in the grand final against FC Lorient, and him and Ilian Bushi crumbled under the pressure. Now he finds himself in, quite truly, I'm going to go out and say, he's had the best run of victories I have ever seen. Paulo Neto, elimination game. Nicholas, Oberon, Levi David. And he's going to go on and add ManuBachoore to that list. Why not, Shells? Why not can France and French FC have their crowning moment?
I mean, 100% Brice. I think everyone overlooked him this whole tournament. And if I'm Brice, why not one more? You've taken down Nicholas. You've taken down Levi David. So why not try to take down ManuBachoore, who's, of course, one game away from becoming the first two-time champ? And I think, to be honest, I think Brice could do it.
And that's the difference between all those names that I just listed, between all those unbelievable players. Not one of them is a world champ. ManuBachoore is built different. At 20 years of age, he is a world champion, Brandon Smith.
At 22 years of age, Richard, he's already won $500,000. He wins this today, he's going to be approaching $800,000 in prize money. You can only hope that the final might be a little bit easier than what it was in Riyadh 2 years ago when he went to a penalty shootout against Mark 11.
That drama, please.
Oh, it was dramatic, wasn't it? We didn't know if we were replaying the penalty shootout at one point. But if anyways, this is just an unbelievable opportunity for Brice. You just don't sit here and would have predicted that he would be there. I mean, you cannot fault the performances he's given. But this is a player, Richard, that didn't win a single game in the Champions League. He got 2 draws, he lost 6 games. And if he didn't win one more game in the French League 1, he wouldn't even be at the World Championships. It could have been Ilian Bouchy that would have been here instead of him.
But when the lights have shone brightest, he has delivered performance after performance after performance. And he is 18 minutes away, Shells, from his biggest win ever in his first World Championship. You've been in that scenario. It was your first ever World Championship. You wouldn't have dreamed of getting to a grand final.
100%. This is what dreams are made of. But of course, for Brice, one thing I will mention, he's got Manika behind him, which is an ex-pro once himself. But he plays exactly like Brice, and I think having someone in your ear that plays the exact same play style with you, it gives you all the confidence that you should believe they can go all the way.
Well, here we go then. Your 2025 FC Pro World Championship Grand Final has all come down to this. ManuBachoore against Brice. The Dutchman who's been here before with the biggest of stages, looking to be a 2-time world champion against the fearless Frenchman who really has created the ultimate dream story. You wouldn't believe he was the 24th ranked seed in the competition. Especially with that bracket run, Richard, that you're reading off to me. The household names that he's knocked out. And the chance he had to get revenge against Paulo Neto, which he did do.
Absolutely. You saw the stats flash up there on the screen as Vamos Manu, first ever 2-time from Seth. That's his supports coming in. Let us know at home, who do you want to win this matchup?
Here comes Brice now, his first sniff a goal, and it's just wide the right-hand post. One thing that we've seen, Shells, from Brice is that he's just offered some really different shooting animations, different areas. He's not been afraid against Oberon to shoot from 30-plus yards out. We saw moments of that against Levi David when he was finessing on the edge of the box in areas that you just wouldn't expect.
Yeah, Brice is a mastermind of Trevellis and finesse shots. And to be honest, going into this game, I'm seeing a lot of similarity between Oberon and Brice. I think this is a very similar matchup. ManuBachoore is so deadly on the counter-attack, and his timing is almost perfect every single time. And Brice, we know he likes to keep possession. If Manu's playing these first-time passes, giving the ball back to him, it could be a tough time for him in this game.
You mentioned that possession, 60% is his average over the course of this tournament. I think a lot of this game will come down to the unforced errors.
Yeah.
Is Manu going to give the ball back on multiple occasions, trying to break the deadlock early or put himself a couple of goals ahead? That's 2 times now he's got for through balls in behind. That is how, in his semi-final, he extended the lead.
I mean, of course, if it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it. ManuBachoore, of course, watching the game against Oberon, but Brice, for the first time through ball.
Where's the keeper going, by the way? Reece James! In acres of space, a simple ball roll. Thank you very much. It is the Frenchman that leads in this grand final.
We're talking about giving away easily. ManuBachoore tried the first time pass, but Brice wins the ball back and kind of hit ManuBachoore with his first time through ball. As you can see, Eric Cantona playing into Reece James, and with a ball roll low driven, puts it in the back of the net, and Brice goes 1-0 up in the game again.
A big start. It's a big start for Brice. In a lot of his matches where he has had success, it's been that first goal, whether it's from a Trivela from deep, whether it's a first time through ball or something special at a near post or a long range finesse shot.
You cast your mind back, sorry Rich, the last game that Manu played in the semi-final, he had about 3 or 4 of those exact goals. Simple ball roll into a Trivela. Maybe that's Brice just giving him back a little bit of his own medicine. But that won't be the only goal in this grand final, we can definitely assure you of that. Manu's first time in the box, he saved play a lot. Harry Kane was stopped by Mickey van der Ven. If he wasn't there, Richard, that would have been 1-1.
I hate to be critical, Shells, but I feel like he should have done more with that, Manu.
Yeah, it's quite harsh to say. Of course, he was in a deadly opportunity, but any other person would have maybe just shot instead. Sometimes one pass too many, but he could just show ManuBachoore he knows exactly what he's looking for, and he's playing with confidence, and knows he's not too nervous so far.
Brice has settled really well into this game, I've got to say. Getting that early goal just after 10 minutes, but then he looks relatively comfortable given the magnitude of the game.
I feel like I'm noticing Brice's confidence quite grow each round as well, and now he's in the final. This is where,
even though he's walking out to the stage and fiving up the audience, like, he looks like he should be here.
He's kicking into the gear in the right moment, and as he starts off trying to get a 2-goal lead against ManuBachoore early on. But honestly, I think I've quite watched him a lot, and he's quite a possession player. But even going forward against ManuBachoore, he's here to score some goals.
Back to Manu now. Well played by Brice, and I mean, this is an unbelievable case study to any pro out there that might have had the perfect of seasons. I mean, Brice did make a grand final in the French League 1. He played in the Champions League. He's somehow on side here. ManuBachoore, Messi, did he need the extra pass? Nuno Mendes, oh, it's perfect. Don't worry about it. Even when you think he fluffed his lines, he just went back the other way.
It's an opportunity squandered, and then he's done very well to get it back. I need to watch that back on the replay to see if Brice passed him the ball or he just insta-tackled him. As he recycled here, I thought that was going to be a shot there. He just took it off his toe, didn't he? A little bit unfortunate for Brice.
Yeah, definitely a little bit unfortunate for Brice, but Manu will not be complaining. Of course, one pass too many, but he managed to get the goal back to make it 1-1. There's something about Manu with these first-time passes. I feel like he just plays it without even looking if the striker's on, and that's something he's definitely been working on. But his timing managed to get him a goal there.
A lot of people recycle when they go like edge of the box. It's a lot of pinged pass. They'll wait, they'll ping it on the edge, then they'll try and really like hammer it into the strikers. It always looks a lot more casual. It's like a breeze blowing through a park when he starts moving the ball through the box.
The point I wanted to say is this corner comes in for Brice. We'll speak about it in just a second. That one towards the front post. Shells, 48th in the world rankings, Brice is coming into this. Was at the FC Pro Open, and his own way. All he had to do was just get to the World Championship, and then it's a different story. He's not in the top 16, he's not in the top 10 players. But that's going to change next year, because he's going to be in an FC Pro Open guaranteed, and he might even be a world champion.
I mean, yeah, at this point, rankings are irrelevant. I'm sure Brice is going into the game, doesn't care about if he's 50th, 40th, or 20th, but he's making a name for himself. And this may be the tournament that puts him in the top 10 category, top 5, wherever he should be, or maybe crown himself as the king if he ends up winning it all.
Just to say as well, that the audience might not be aware of as that long ball goes forward for Nuno Mendes. To find Harry Kane, who's got all the space, just delays it, cuts it back. Oh, that is beautiful. Calm, composed. ManuBachoore back on top. And leads by 2-1.
This is the man that's fought through the last chance qualifier, and he's found himself in the final. You can see the incisive pass down the line to Nuno Mendes. He gets the ball into Harry Kane, but a little bait and to turn up and hit him with a low driven is so good composure from Manu. And there's a reason why he's won this World Championship before, and he's looking to do it again.
It's just so casual inside the box. The way he plays the ball down the line, he recycles it back to Kane. He knows exactly what he wants to do. He's painted the picture before it's even developed on the canvas. He just technical dribbles. Okay, he's expecting me to shoot across the goalkeeper here with the right boot of Harry Kane. I'm just going to come back inside and a simple finish into the far post. Harry Kane, MVP of the tournament, by the way. The amount of goals he has scored, the amount of assists he has created, incredible. And this could be another one here.
The one thing about Harry Kane, he's got that incisive pass that allows the player to
look at the time. Eusebio makes it 3. A world champion once, making to look at 2 world titles. And it all came down from this again. Harry Kane, you said he's the MVP. You wouldn't believe he's under 30,000 coins in a 15 million budget squad. He played his part there. There was the all-important incisive pass that we've been speaking about all year long. Eusebio Vega's a space. And ManuBachoore, forget that he went 1-0 down. 3-1 up he leads, and he is oozing with confidence.
Again, it's just all about the timing of everything. His timing inside the box is immaculate. The timing of the pass, the timing of the run, when to dribble, when to release the ball. He has perfected this game as much as he possibly can. However, that's a pen.
No card given, that's one lifeline at least.
He missed the pen against Levy.
He went right top.
Yep.
Harry Kane this time goes the same way and does score.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen this game. I think we're going to see a lot more goals go in, but Brice managed to get one back, which was looking pretty dangerous for the situation that he's putting himself in, because Manu started off after going 1-0 down. We're getting a penalty here. I thought Manu covered it quite well, but he made a little late decision to press circle, and unfortunate to give away the pen there, but Brice will not be complaining.
Has he pressed circle? I don't think.
I see a little.
I'd be a little bit frustrated if I were Manu there.
Especially when you're in a game for $250,000, Rich. Just to add a bit more pressure on, by the way, just for the FC community that's watching on, there will be a champion SBC that comes from this FC Pro World Championship. 6 different icons that could be coming your way, and it looks like ManuBachoore wants to be the man that will have the decision to make that choice. Forget the penalty he's just conceded. What a way to reply. 4-2, he's back on top.
Once again, re-establishing that 2-goal cushion straight from the kick-off. Beat Lucio outside, recycled into Eusebio, again the technical dribble, and then the low-driven shot. He scored a finesse into the far post on one occasion. That time, slots it back inside. That little bit of goalkeeper movement can't help him, as all of Team Liquid are off the feet.
I mean, straight away you can see ManuBachoore having a lot of success with the L1 R1 flick pass, and he's finding these little gaps into the box. I don't know how he's getting these passes through, but he is so vicious in front of goal. Every time he gets a chance, it's most likely hitting the back of the net, and it's a strong response from ManuBachoore.
I mean, Team Liquid, they came into the FC Pro World Championships, which were 5 players. There was always a chance they were going to go far. Maybe they expected to get 2 players in the Final 4.
3 of them was in the same group.
Yep. Shows investment into preparation and research on players, scouting,
Partnership.
Partnership.
That's the key word in this, Rich, because Team Hullet seem that they found the perfect EASports org to come together with, and if this pays off for them, not been a bad season, has it? Any Champions League winner and a world champion. Hold a second, Brice. In two minds there, wasn't he, of Harry Kane? Was there a cut back into Lionel Messi, or should he have gone on his own?
Yeah, Brice, he done a nice speed boost inside, but maybe just need a little bit composure just to go a little bit more with Harry Kane. But you see ManuBachoore trying to get another one just before time, and I thought Saber could have went down.
Last chance at the half. And in time of 2 minutes, that one played short as Messi might look to loft in, or as Manu just ensuring that he is going to have the last chance of the half. Nothing comes of it, and that should do us for half-time in this FC Pro World Championship Grand Final for the 2025 season. And as it stands, it is ManuBachoore that's on his route to be a two-time world champion. 6 goals in the first half there. What have you made of it?
It's been a really, really good game. Someone call Zelonius, because this is getting spicy here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's a fascinating grand final. It feels like whoever scores next in this game, that's the way it's going to turn very quickly. I think if Manu gets a 5th, he might want to get a 6th and a 7th.
Well, that's what you're saying as well. There are 6 potential icons that will get an SBC off the back of this FC Pro World Championship.
Talk to me.
Who do you want to see? I mean, we'll ask you both and everyone at home. It could be Jarzinho, George Best, Didier Drogba, Del Piero, Rivaldo or Laurent Blanc. One of those items will be the winner SBC, and the champion will have their own development in that in-game item. They'll be able to manually have the decision to adjust certain play styles and in-game stats. So what do we want to see and who do we want to see?
I mean, I would love to see a Didier Drogba item, to be honest. He was the guy that kind of changed my FC 25 season. As soon as I put him in the team, I was having a lot of fun playing them first time through balls. But who would you like to see, Rich?
Laurent Blanc. It was the most popular vote when I was asking the pros the last couple of days. It was even Manu who said that he wants to make the best version of Laurent Blanc that we've seen maybe a few years ago on Ultimate Team.
Remember when, I can't remember what year it would have been, the cam version, when it was unbelievable.
Was it the 85 rated or
the 85 rated cam?
19, I think.
Yeah. It's presence. That's what Manu's got at the moment over this scene. His presence looms large, as does Team Liquid's. Everywhere you look, there's a Team Liquid player in a grand final.
Brice, Kane, they're in the way of each other between it. I'm not quite sure how he was there of all players. He sort of got in the way of Harry Kane. But he ensured the ball into the back of the net. And look, as much as Manu has led in this game and he's had 2 goal cushions, every time Brice has replied.
I mean, yeah, but this just shows the level that Brice is playing at. I did think he'd done one too many passes there and found the ball with Matuidi, but we will not be complaining about shooting from... You see the early keep movement there from ManuBachoore, which may be the reason why Matuidi found the back of the net. But Brice, someone that we don't really know for his attacking gameplay, I'm really surprised with how he's playing today, and I think he can fight.
At half-time, I said the next goal in this game is everything. If Manu scores, he might go on to get a 5th and a 6th. He's given the ball away straight from kick-off and allowed Brice an opportunity right off the back of the 3rd to go and add a 4th. If he levels this game up, the momentum completely switches. And Brice is in the driving seat.
Keep an eye on some of the audacious angles as well that Brice is happy to take shots from. Player look, finds Messi. Back to Eusebio it goes. Maybe he was just trying to hint for a free kick on the edge of the box. $250,000 on this game. The biggest paycheck of the season.
You can see the team press thing activate for ManuBachoore as well, but Brice, I think, is one of them players. It's not the best idea to do it again because he's so good at holding the ball and keeping possession. You don't want to give him any free space and advantage to try and score.
It's how he can hold on to possession for so long, though, Shell. He did it in periods against Levy. He does well there to get back possession as Manu.
And that's what I mean with Manu trying to play the first time passes. You don't want to be...
Eusebio went for it.
It's a lovely ball down the line for Kane. Ooh. You can see Manu, I mean, pretty much what? At least 2 of his main attacking threats, incisive pass plus. It's the constant threat. Eusebio as well, incisive pass plus. Having it there just puts fear if you're a defensive player, because you have to look wide on the pitch as well. You have to track the runners all over from left to right, because everybody can play it in behind you.
It's why I call it the dark arts. It's so hard to defend against, and I think in any situation, it's somewhat unguardable in a way, because you have to press the play on the ball, you got to cover the trackers run, play a lot. There's so much things you got to worry about. And if they do get the pass off, it's most likely ending up in a 1v1 scenario, which usually ends up in a goal.
Won't go Voldemort. The dark arts are rife here in the FC Pro World Championship final.
We're saying it as we're in a quick pause here, Rich. That World Championship title, no one can ever take that away from me. We sit here years on and we always speak about world champions from decades ago. Once a world champion, always a world champion. How about a 2-time world champion? And that's what ManuBachoore will be if he was to win this.
Yeah, in this current era, we've not seen anyone pick up 2 titles. The closest, MS Dussary, 2018 champion, 2019 runner-up. ManuBachoore plus.
And to be honest, if he does that make him the GOAT? I think it automatically does, to be honest.
He's got 25 minutes left to play, Shells. I'm not going early.
Especially with how good this pro has been. Here's Brice.
He's past him.
Still with Eusebio. Kanate's on the ground. Brice just needs to finish. Oh, there was a touch on there from Kanate, just wide from Kane.
We've got to see that again. We have to see that again.
There was definitely a touch.
He sat him down. I think he's come off the defender.
I think it got blocked, yeah.
Back to you, Manu. Paul's coming in from Brice. You'll be lucky to see that. In the next few minutes, you'll be waiting quite some time.
Team press activated for Brice as well.
It's worked out well for him. He's picked up possession back, and now is a chance to tie and counter-attack. Now into our final 20 minutes nearly.
What a
so
game.
well, Rich, to do with Eusebio to sit Kanate down, if we're being brutally honest. This is where it can be dangerous if he could just suck out players. Maybe get messy on that left boot. Just want to make it too obvious.
Great
Hansen. It was a positive turn, but just didn't have the legs to get past Mickey van der Ven. What a pass that is. You just see him flick the player look on to Lauren James. Every minute, every second, one step closer towards that World Championship title.
What Manu does so well is baiting the runners. As you can see, he was using Harry Kane and Lauren James just to push the line while he was driving with the ball carrier. And you would think he would go to Harry Kane, but no, he would play lots to Lauren James on the other side. That's the centre-back tracking Harry Kane would keep her on side. So he's just so deadly on these transitions. It's going to be a tough job for Brice to stop that and worry about scoring a goal as well.
Not really seen anything from outside the box from Brice as well. Trevella's not seen a lot. He's going to get bundled through there, not quite. We've not really seen a finesse shot from him. The Trevella's was one of the big reasons he got here. The 4-4 goal against Fuma, the goal that he scored into the top corner, which were one of the goals of the day off the crossbar.
I mean, yeah, I think this is a complete different kind of Brice that we maybe normally see, and you see him a lot more possession based, and especially going 1-0 up. I thought it was going to be an exact replica of the Oberon game, but maybe you got to give credit to ManuBachoore and his defending.
And he hangs in there. Look at that pace acceleration from Hansen. Again, it's one of the cheapest players on the pitch, making all the difference. One more goal here for Manu, you feel, would just be too much for Brice to try and fight back. Trevella Green, oh, he's done well. Kanate carries out for a corner, and we are just 10 minutes away from potentially crowning a world champion.
Let's have a look at this then. So he goes in with Eusebio. Kanate goes to the ground. Just watch the defender there. I think
Kanate saved it. He got a hand to it.
Can we see it one more time, please? That's the moment.
It depends if the game's restarted, but there was just a hand on there. There was some. There we go. We see it again.
Just watch Kanate here as he jumps across the ball. What a save! What a save! And then he misses the rebound as well.
Yeah, it's a tough finish to try and score the rebound, but I do agree. Kanate, what a save! An item that maybe I wouldn't be choosing in goalie, but you might have just proved his worth there.
Tactical foul. It's a massive 10 minutes. And I feel like we're going to get a lot of this stop-start. Whenever Manu can do it, just slow that game down. Watch every single replay. Just kill the time on the clock. 2 chances maybe, Shells, for Brice?
Yeah, but he only needs one. We know how deadly he is with Trevellas, and we haven't really seen much this game, but Manu has to be worried about it, because that could be a key reason why he could equalise.
Hold that forward.
Oh, you can see the keeper movement as well. Manu's prepared.
Messi. Eusebio, where's that touch taking him? Eusebio still, he tries to bundle his way through. Was that one of those 2 chances?
That was great defending from ManuBachoore. Brice was very unfortunate. I thought he was going to get the ball back somehow, but if you clocked, ManuBachoore team pressed straight away and swarmed the player as soon as he got the ball. It was great defending.
Marquinhos driving forward. 5 minutes away. On a play, Harry Kane! Game, set, match! Team Liquid might have just found their next world champion. And he goes by the name of ManuBachoore.
Ice cold Manu. In the heat of Saudi Arabia, he is the coolest man in the country. Unbelievable stuff. 0 reaction from him. Not even a flinch. As he's 5 minutes away from adding another world championship.
It's worth saying as well, 2 years ago in Saudi Arabia, he was a world champion. But there was a little bit of an asterisk, I felt like, next to that title. How it went down, how it ended on penalties.
Swap an asterisk out, put an exclamation mark on there.
Put ×2 on there if you want, because he'll be a 2-time world champion.
I mean, that goal sums up the composure for ManuBachoore. Honestly, it was like a little hesitation. And then he just hit with the speed of Harry Kane. The level he's playing at is ridiculous. You got to remember, he came through the last chance qualifier. I don't think you guys understand how hard that is, let alone to make it out your group at the World Cup, let alone to fight all the way to the final.
This time last week, he wasn't even in the World Championships, ManuBachoore. He had to fly in for the hope of getting through the play-ins. There was only 4 tickets available out of 48 players. He grabbed one of them, and he's never looked since back. He's extended his trip here in Saudi Arabia.
What a player, what a performance. From the play-ins to the podium, ManuBachoore, write him in the history books.
As you said, Richard, the coolest man in Riyadh. He will write himself into the history books as a 2-time world champion. ManuBachoore is your FC Pro World Champion for this 2025 season. And by God, hasn't he deserved it?
Deserves every single minute of it. I mean, ManuBachoore, the 2-time World Championship winner, throws himself right into the conversations with the greatest that's ever played the game. Tex, Nicholas, Dossary.
He's not in the conversation, Shells. He tops the conversation. The greatest FC player of this generation. Call him Mr. Two-Time. ManuBachoore. 2023, 2025, Brandon Smith.
He didn't need penalties this time, did he? But it was still by no means a perfect season. There was humps in the road, there was disappointment along the way, but he's done it this year. ManuBachoore, your 2025 FC Pro World Champion!
A hat-trick of victories for Team Liquid at the EASports World Cup. They topped the table. And they topped the table on the FC Pro season. What a year. Nicole, we have to hear from our world champ.
ManuBachoore, you are once again the world champion. Come and join me right here. How does that feel? Try and sum up how you are feeling right now.
Yeah, I have nothing. I'm so thankful for God for me to be a two-time world champion. Is more than I ever asked for in my career. Honestly, I didn't think it was possible to win 2 times, but yeah, here we are. So I can't believe it. It feels like a dream. It is my dream, and I'm happy it's reality.
Is it even sweeter the second time around?
Yes, because I already said in an interview before the tournament started, I think the first time I didn't really realize what I just did. And now I will realize and enjoy, and yeah, I'm so happy.
You're holding that trophy, $250,000, crucial club championship points. You just said it there. This must be exactly what you have been dreaming of.
It's a dream. I started in the play-ins in Saudi, so I came here playing the play-ins, not even sure if I would qualify for the tournament, and I'm here now with this trophy. Yeah, I say it every interview. It's a dream, and I'm happy. I'm grateful that this dream is possible. Thanks to Dani as well, helping me. Thanks to Team Liquid. Thanks to my family as well, supporting from back home, and yeah, so grateful.
How are you going to celebrate? That's what we're all wondering, Manu.
I don't know. The team will see. It's crazy for me. It's crazy. I'm so happy. 2-time world champion. I did never imagine that. So the celebration will for sure be good. I don't know how, but they won't disappoint.
You've said it yourself. 2-time world champion. Where do you go from here? What is next for ManuBachoore?
3-time world champion.
And you also said, from play-ins to the world champion, did you ever have any doubt, or were you that confident the whole time that you would be lifting this trophy here in Riyadh?
Depends what you ask me. If you ask me after I lost in England, then I would say no chance. I say it's impossible. It's a terrible season. I don't know what happened this year. And you could feel that, to be honest, also in Team Liquid, that yeah, maybe the other guys were getting a bit more like flowers, and rightfully so, because they qualified. And I was a bit forgotten, and I'm sure they won't forget this one.
They absolutely will not. And any final words from you, from everyone that has been supporting you along the way, Manu?
Yeah, this is probably my last game for Team Liquid. So thanks to Team Liquid Team Gullit for like all the years, because this was like, yeah, not possible without them. And yeah, to everyone from home supporting, friends, family, I'm grateful for the support. I feel it when I play, that I do it for them also, and I'm happy.
Wow, thank you so much, Manu. It is time to go to the key wall and loot your opponent's keys. If you follow me down here and head through that tunnel, please give it up one more time. This way, ManuBachoore. Straight down there. One more time for our world champion, ManuBachoore. Make sure you join Manu in the STC Gaming Hall to watch him place his frame in the totem. Congratulations once more to our world champion, ManuBachoore.
Two-time world champion, history maker, the greatest to play FC, ManuBachoore.
Unbelievable stuff. In my opinion, this win cements him as the greatest of all time in our scene. That's 2 world championships in the last 3 years, and Gravison is hard to disagree with performances like what he's done in this tournament.
I mean, it's only true, really. You know, for, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years, I've said that for me, Nicolas is the best player alive, but after this win, it has to be him.
You can see as well some of the keys he's selecting to go into the trophy there, FG. I'm sure Anders Vergang, I just saw his name get picked out.
Anders Vergang's name picked out indeed. Rivalries reignited in Riyadh, but one thing's for sure, this man wasn't even sure he was going to qualify for this tournament. He went through the last chance qualifiers, the play-ins, he did it the hard way, and he's reaped the rewards.
Yeah, and that's 2 years in a row now. If you look at the EASports World Cup last year, Jafonso didn't get his spot until he came through that last chance qualifier, went the whole way and got his hands on that trophy as well, and incredible stuff.
And the keys he chose were his teammates Levi David and Emre Yilmaz, and then a very special key for Anders Vergang.
Wow.
I mean, if we go back in time to December this season, he did play against Anders in the group, and he beat him.
Yeah, there was a bit of a bite between those two as well. Anders saying he wasn't that good, and Manu has the last laugh this season.
And Team Liquid, the first ever club to win 3 game titles in 1 year in EWC history. Liquid currently, as it stands, on 4,200 points. Falcon 3,700 points, and Vitality 3,150 points. But on this side, it's all about that man, ManuBachoore, 2-time FC world champion and world champion here in Riyadh once again.
One thing that I love about this, it's gonna fuel Anders for sure. I mean, I really want to see Anders next year in FC Pro, not only that, in the World Championship as well, because now we have a true rivalry. I mean, this man is the best player in FC history, without a doubt. And Anders is watching. I'm sure he is.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. I just want to give a quick thought as well to Brice, who's been absolutely incredible this tournament. The names he took out along the way were crazy, and the performances, if you compare it to the E-Champions League a couple months ago to this tournament in the World Championships, insane from him.
And he might be just soaking in the Riyadh atmosphere. He's on his way to the totem. He'll be inserting his key into the totem. He's deserved this moment, and like Grav said, he might reignite some rivalries, but tonight is all about ManuBachoore.
I mean, he's not dropped a single match in the whole week. It's crazy.
But better still, he came from the last chance qualifiers and the play-ins. He wasn't even guaranteed to be in this competition. We're talking about his rivals, some of his teammates. They were already a part of it. He arrived in Riyadh and wasn't even sure whether he would be competing in these World Championships.
And that's what I loved of his interview. We were both looking at each other when he said it. He said, they may have forgotten about me because whoever else might have qualified before me, but they won't forget about this one right here. He's got his hands on the trophy, and deservedly so as well.
Where does he rank in all-time FC players? We've had a GOAT debate, we've had debates, we've had Nicolas in there, we've had Tex in there, we've had Anders in there, we've had loads of names, but nobody has won the world title twice.
In foot history, for me, he's top one. I mean,
I agree.
Of course, Bruce Granek and Alfonso Ramos won it twice back in the days.
Yeah.
But foot history, it has to be him.
Yeah, I agree. To win it twice, I feel like you can't really go against him, in my opinion. Like before this tournament, for me, it was out of MS Tassari. You got Anders as well, Nicolas, but I feel like he needed to win a World Championship. Now you've got somebody that's done it not only once, but twice.
number one.
And he's shown every element to his FC game in this tournament. He's had to dig deep. He's won convincingly. But one thing that he never, ever seems to let happen is the occasion get the better of him. He's always super calm, just like he was in that interview with Nicole a few moments ago when he was just declared the champion.
I also really like not only that FG, which I love, but the rivalry inside Team Liquid. I mean, it really feels like they're pushing each other. But for example, Embre in here, of course, won the ECL. Levy had a great season, and for Manu, he had to do something big, and he did.
And there's Mike McCabe, the COO of the EASports World Cup Foundation. He's handed the keyframe to ManuBachoore.
It's a deserved moment for the two-time world champion. To be fair, they etched it into the thing really quickly in fairness. But yeah, Team Liquid will be delighted with that, obviously, with the club championship points from the EASports FC25 going straight into them. And that puts them number one as well, which is insane.
Like you said, that was updated extremely quick. Everything has been fantastic here in Riyadh at the EASports World Cup. It's been a pleasure to be a part of it, and it's been a pleasure to witness history, FC history, with this man ManuBachoore. He was asked in his interview, what's next? And he said, well, 3-time world champion. Do you think it's possible?
After this, of course, it is possible.
I agree. He's shown anything is possible.
ManuBachoore is your 2-time world champion. The EASports World Cup in Riyadh in terms of FC and the FC Pro World Championship has been concluded. We made history, we saw history. He started off with the play-ins, the last chance qualifier, and he ends up as world champion.